Hey there. Forgive my face for not being in the video. I wanted to show you how we start with the early training for a down stay. Now, you'll see on the notes, and I mentioned to you one of the times you dropped Raven off, that what the down stay is about is teaching the dog that when you say down, she lays down and she stays there until you release her with whatever release word you choose. A lot of people use the word break. Some people say okay, although I steer folks away from that because we tend to say okay more than we realize unconsciously. So here's the idea. In the early phases, we're mostly focusing on the word down. And that's what we're doing today with Raven. Mostly on the word down. But what I want you to see, and I'm going to do it with her even though she doesn't totally get it, come here baby, is that she's going to go down at some point when I ask her to. And I'm going to give her a couple of treats to reward her. I'm going to be like, good down, good down. And you're going to see me very quickly back up, give her a tug on the leash, and say break. Because I want her to understand that this is a sequence. Down is part of it, pause, and then break. And the break is just as important for her to understand as the down, because it gives her context. So let me show you real quickly here. And what you're going to see me do, the reason that I have a leash on, is because when I tell her down, you'll see me say it once. We've done a lot of treat work with down, so she kind of gets it. But what you're going to see me do, if I have to, is I'm going to stand on the leash gently so that it creates a little bit of a pull on the back of her neck, so that she's feeling a little bit of pressure, like if my hand is her head, she's feeling a little bit of pressure on the back of her neck to show her, because I'm a big fan of show when we teach a command. We want to show her what we mean. So let's see if we can't do a demo. Come here, baby. Good girl, Raven. Down. I'll say it one more time with pressure. Down. Yes, good girl. Now what I want you to notice here is I give her a few treats to keep her there for a sec. Pause, 2, 3, and break. Break, yes, good girl. Good girl, perfect. Good girl. So the idea here is that I reward her for the break, and I celebrate with her. So down and break are both of equal relevance for her. So the idea is, you notice when I said pause, 2, 3, and then I gave her the break, eventually, I'll increase that to pause, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth, depending on how she's doing. Now, I want you to also notice that because she knows sit so well, she opts to sit down when I say her name. That's fine, as long as she sits on her own. I am not telling her to, though. So you'll see. Let's see if I can get her to stand all the way up. Raven, come here. Good girl. Raven, down. And pressure. Down. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So good. And 3, 4, 5. Break. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, ma'am. So when I'm saying break to her and giving her a tug, I don't care what she does. She's popping up into a sit, which is fine. If she comes to me, that's good. What's important is that when I say break, I am using the leash to show her that it means stop laying down. So what we want to make sure of is, after we say break, we give her enough of a signal with the leash that she gets out of that position. Then we know she really understands what it means. So I hope that that's clear. Should we do it one more time, Raven? Okay, come here, Raven. Come here, baby. Get up here. Who's so good? Who's so good? Raven, down. A little pressure. Down. Yes! And if she rolls over on her back or on her side, that's fine, as long as she's laying down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Break! Break! Yes, a baby! Yes, a baby. Good girl. So this is something that is not only something you'll need to practice for her, but also for yourselves. It takes some time getting the rhythm. But watch this video over and over again, and what we'll do is we keep extending the length of time that she's laying down. And then as we progress, and I'll keep, after you guys have gone home, I'll keep sending you videos about how do we keep increasing the time down and start creating challenges, because eventually we'll want to put excitement around her and she still has to stay down. But I'll send you more videos about that. She, at this age, what she's doing right now is fabulous. So I want you to stick with that for the next week or two. All right, talk to you.